Hey, Ron Hatch here, and today I'm going to show how to make a priority system using pipes. Uh, Something I figured out while I was making that nuclear power plant you see back there. This is only the second YouTube video I've ever published, so if you find it helpful, please leave a like or comment or something just to let me know you're out there. I'd really appreciate it if, because I'm making this in hopes that it'll be helpful. And if I ramble a bit, my apologies. I figured better to just get this out there than to spend too much time trying to make it perfect. So I've got fluid buffers here that have all been filled up. There's always a valve or a pump here so that all the flow goes one way. There's a junction, then another valve, and then an valve that's shut off, and then an empty fluid buffer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along here and turn all of these on, and we'll see how they differ. First is a basic junction, and then we have, this is actually a priority junction right here. It may not look like much, but when I found this, I was looking for, I knew already that water fills up from bottom to top. What I was looking for was, I was hoping it would drain from top to bottom. It doesn't do that, but what it does do, you can actually take advantage of. So it actually prioritizes the bottom input for all cases. But so here, first buffer is just about full. This is, two coming in, one going out, and they are being used equally because it's a flat junction. And actually, I'm not sure why it stopped flowing. In any case, this one has filled up the buffer, and you can see here most of the water came from the pipe that is going in the lower input. That's the key here, is that if you turn the junction upright instead of flat, the lower input is prioritized. Now, turns out if you have one pipe with head lift and the other without, the pipe with head lift gets used and the one without gets used. This is normally normally it would take half and half. And it turns out that the head lift priority is more important, takes priority itself over the priority we saw where the lower input had priority. I need to do more testing to see exactly how production machines and packagers and the like, how they affect that when it's one of them here. But I did find when I built my nuclear plant that I was not getting the priority I wanted. Slap a pipe on there, and it's back to priority is the lower one, because you can see here with both pipes having a pump so that they have equal head lift, the lower pipe again has priority. Here we've got a junction that instead of straight up and down is diagonal, and you can see that again the lower pipe has priority. So that's the main thing. Again, if you found this helpful, please leave a like. I am going to show real quick what my nuclear setup has. But basically it's just an application of what you've just seen. It took me 3 iterations to get the water working correctly because I've got 600 cubic meters per minute pipes running up, and the I've got 15 power plants up there, and they need 300 per minute each. getting that water to them reliably, basically had to rebuild the pipes from scratch twice. Uh, in any case, there's design elements I've borrowed from lots of different streamers in this build, but I'm extremely happy with how it's turned out. If you're interested in seeing a tour, I will definitely be doing one when I'm finished. The plant is currently capable of operating, but needs more items produced and coming in. But it's passing all tests. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff I want to change, and there are I also want to make it so I can get around with a hazmat suit. So here's one of our priority systems, the sulfuric acid coming in, of course, for the encased uranium cell. It's outputting sulfuric acid here. So all these outputs come here, and there's a pump, and they're joined by the pipe that's supplying all the sulfuric acid from our refineries. There is nothing in this system that throttles the base production of sulfuric acid, but the system works. You know, in fact, you can see here it's allowing the entire pipe to come in. The system works and does not back up because this lower pipe is getting priority. I did find when I was testing shutdown procedures, because I want to be able to shut this entire plant down and decontaminate it. Here, when we're producing the non-fissile uranium, we're outputting water, and the water comes across, and again, here we're doing a priority system. We've got a pump here, and it comes in the lower part of the junction, and our main water supply is coming here. One thing that I found is because the water is being used much further forward in the chain, that when I shut down, the water was not needed, and so it would still back up. So that's what this tank is here for. It's got a, you know, it won't overflow into the tank unless this pipe is backed up, because it goes up, and you know, of course, the water fills from bottom to top. So this tank, if it ever has any water in it, it tells me that the system is backing up. And from testing, I've seen where it stays completely dry until I shut down the system, and then sometimes when I shut down it isn't needed, other times it is. It just depends on what's in the system and the exact timing of things. So yeah, that's how to make a priority system so that you don't have to sit there and figure out exact flow rates. Thank you for watching, and if you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Bye.